All right, it is day 3, and it is late on day 3. It is about 11 p.m. Central Time where I am, and so I'm going to just do a quick recap of what we've done so far and what we have gotten accomplished since the last video. And so the last video we left off, I kind of showed you how things were set up in Vibe Control, which is my orchestration layer, and then what we were doing and what I was trying to have the agents do for Site AI. And so we came up with a plan. We were going to work on SEO, and then we were working on landing pages, and then finally paid acquisition. Those were the three kind of things that we identified as the top marketing related things to do for Site AI.chat. And so I'm happy to report that the cool thing was that I set it off to do all the SEO. It did all the SEO all by itself. It was unbelievable, actually. So the only thing I had to do for all of the SEO work that it did, which included redoing a lot of the actual landing page, the site, optimizing it for discovery by search engines, keyword optimization on the blog post, the menus, everything. And all I did was I had to go into the Google Search Console and paste the URL to my sitemap for the site. And the only reason it wasn't able to do that is because I hadn't given it my login information for that particular thing. So, and honestly, I just didn't think of it. So it would have done it 100% if I had actually remembered to give it that in the first place. So that was pretty impressive. But then then it started in on the other landing pages. Here, I'll show you the task. So it's Site AI, lead magnets, inbound funnel, landing pages, email sequences. That includes like the CRM setup. That's all of that, which was a huge task. It did actually run into some pretty big problems with that. But the reason that it ran into those problems was because the CRM that I use doesn't have the ability to set up the kind of automation that it wanted to set up autonomously. I have to go in and configure a lot of things for that. So once I realized that, I kind of simplified that a lot, because the whole deal is I want to be hands off. I don't want to do much of anything, and so I had it simplify the plan. So now the only thing I had to do was actually set up the webhook and point it to the right place inside of the CRM. And so we simplified that. Unfortunately, that took a little bit of time to kind of figure out what was going on and what we needed to do. So probably spent a little more time than my 30 minutes that I wanted to on that today, but not too much more. It was pretty close. So, but I wanted to show you, because this was actually really impressive too. I wanted to show you the what it did. The landing page it built, and it actually built one landing page, and there's I believe one other that it's going to build, but this is the first one, and this is so slick. And again, I told it just to go and plan everything, do everything, build everything. I had very little input as far as what it did and how it did it or anything. So it decided to do a website audit as a landing page, and I think the plan is to run paid traffic to this, or also maybe have this on some. Just have it available as a lead magnet type of thing. It also mentioned a quiz. I have to go back and look to see what it is. I think there's 3 landing pages total. This one, a quiz of some sort, and then a calculator, a website cost calculator or something like that. So this is the first one, the website audit, but this is slick. Let me just show you what it does. And so I'll put in a old website here and then click get my free audit, and really cool kind of animation, does its thing, captures all the different information, and then ultimately gives me a score. All right, and what it's done is it's checked out our page speed, mobile experience, design currency, and you'll see why this one's so poor in just a second when I show you the pictures of it. And then search and other basics there. So yeah, it just kind of gives you the basics there, the score initially, and then it says you want the full report. Put your email address in, and I got a temp email ready to go for that. And I'll drop that there and make up a name. How about Kativa? That's the first part of that email address. So, all right, and then we'll do unlock report. All right, there it loaded the full report, and you'll see this is what the website looks like on desktop, mobile, and there's the first part of the report. You can download a PDF, which it generates a really nice looking on brand, even mostly on brand. I may ask it to do a little bit better job putting the actual logo on and different things like that, but pretty good so far. And then the rest of the report, like the details of like what's wrong with the site, basically, right? And then down here it has this call to action to fix everything for $30 a month. I love that. That's awesome. And so when you click that, it goes through the sign up process. So yeah, so really cool what it did. I was impressed with the quality of the website audit that it did, and then really neat. And it wired up everything. It did wire up everything to go into my contacts over here. I got some real email addresses. I'm going to skip showing you that, but just trust me, it did send that contact over to my CRM. And then also, if you go in here into Vibe Control, go to tasks. We've got the. Let me refresh this. All right, so we got the website conversion request that popped up here in the backlog for that I just did. So that is a solid update. I mean, I can't believe it. That was a lot of work. I mean, that would have manually. I've done this many times, myself, and that would have taken a long time. At least a week, maybe 2 weeks, what was just accomplished in the last day. So, yeah, so pretty cool. I'm impressed so far with what it's doing now. The question is all of this stuff that it's doing actually going to work? And we will find that out in future videos as we actually start getting some paid advertising going and some other marketing efforts, different things like that going in the near future. So what's up next, right? We will be doing, let's see, we've got the automation set up for all of the lead magnets. We got 2 more new lead magnets that are going to be produced in landing pages and full kind of funnels and email sequences and all of that. That's all in the works still. And then I have got to set up the automation for actually doing the site preview. So that's the AI generated site preview is what I mean whenever someone signs up for a early access. That's what we're doing. So I don't know if I explained this before, but basically when someone signs up for early access, we generate a site preview with AI just of their homepage, right? And we send it to them. We actually are doing multiple different variations of it, so we're sending them kind of the 3 variations. They're able to log in to their account that's created for them and see the different variations. Choose one of them, and then they're able to sign up and actually get access to the site make changes, do whatever they do. At that point, we kick off a full conversion of the whole site. So we scan all the different pages and convert all the different pages to their new site, and that can take a little bit of time depending on the site. And then yeah, so that's the whole process. That's the whole sign up process at the moment. All right, so like I said, it's a little late, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits on this video. But tomorrow I'll be back, and I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna be covering tomorrow, but trust me, it will be good. All right.